What's cracking, guys? It seems the time for eating turkey, getting presents from a fat red guy, and you know what that means, right? Indeed, a new year and new releases of games. Today, I'll point out 10 of these expected releases for the most sold console of this generation, the PS4. Number 10, The Last of Us Part 2. The hit zombie horror game gets a long-awaited sequel next year, along with a continuation to Ellie's story taking place 5 years after the first release. The demo reel seems promising with good reviews and lifelike graphics, and not to mention the improved and tweaked AI that seems so lifelike and natural that some critics even say it might be too good for its own sake. With such a large overhaul in graphics, it's unknown if the PS4 version will have lower quality than the upcoming PS5. The release date is said to be in November 2020. Number 9. Coming out in May, you better clear out some of your summer schedule. Marvel's Avengers. It seems Marvel is on a roll with Avengers media, putting out a new game with its whole new version of the Marvel Universe. Playing as your favorite heroes from the franchise, it is your duty to save LA from an unknown attacker with characters such as Captain America, the Hulk, etc. The gameplay will be mostly action-adventure with some RPG elements sprinkled in. One thing that got critics talking is the fact that the game uses a lot of quick-time events which some people consider cheap and gimmicky. Number 8. Watch Dogs Legion. This is the third release to the acclaimed hacker franchise. Taking place in London, the main feature is that you can recruit anyone you can see to your gang while still having a hugely detailed backstory, all while freeing the city in style. Linux users are sure to love this one with its expanded skill and hack tree, upgraded graphics, and its massive open world which includes much of real-life London, mostly taking part in boroughs. For non-tea drinkers, that would be the equivalent of a city avenue. Number 7. Minecraft Dungeons. Do you like Minecraft? Do you like RPGs? I have a game for you. Minecraft Dungeons. Coming out in April 2020, mostly regarded as a bandwagon of the new Minecraft nostalgia, it actually shows good promising gameplay for anyone looking for dungeon crawlers or Diablo type of game. Gameplay will be familiar to those who have played dungeon crawlers, which of course includes a lot of grinding. Story-wise, it seems a bit improvised. I mean, it's Minecraft, all you do is mine and craft. We never expected a whole story. Number 6. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Here's one for you Japan-loving people. With this new installment in the Dragon Ball series, you will be going around in an open world reliving the most iconic moments from the hit shonen series. In what seems like a bold move by developers, the game will be a mix between RPG and fighting games. While it's not a completely new type of genre, it is a rare type of gameplay you don't see in many games nowadays, except from some indie games. Nonetheless, we are excited to jump in and go Super Saiyan. Number 5. Dying Light Part 2. It seems Naughty Dog will have some competition next year with this sequel to the hit zombie game. It's 15 years into the apocalypse and you're a young lad who has adapted and survived the plague. It is your job now to use those new skills and survive. Being Dying Light, the gameplay will most likely focus on its beautiful first-person combat and stylish movement, which will have you parkouring through the wastelands. It is rumored to come out in mid-2020. Number 4. Persona 5 Scramble, The Phantom Strikers. Another treat for you, body pillow-loving people, a new installment in the Persona 5 series. Sliding away from the usual Persona 5 stuff, the gameplay will be hack and slash with the story taking years after Persona 5 and takes us in the shoes of Joker and the gang. All that said, all we know about a release date is that it is coming out sometime next year. Number 3. Doom Eternal. A newcomer to the iconic series of Doom games. Doom Eternal is a new action-packed release, and much like its 2016 predecessor, it brings 3D graphics, a focus on multiplayer, and an assortment of gnarly weapons to shred through those pesky demons. The release is set to be March 2020. Number 2. Yakuza, Like a Dragon. The legendary dragon returns to the criminal underworld of Yakuza. Kazuma Kiryu, once known as the Dragon of Dojima, was living a quiet life as a taxi driver in Hakata after severing all his ties with the underworld. However, at the dawn of the bloody turf between the Tojo clan and the Ami alliance, Kazuma is forced to accept his inescapable fate and returns to a life filled with crime and violence to protect his loved ones. It is expected to come out in February 2020. And now for number 1, Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 is the next big RPG from CD Projekt Red, developers of the Witcher trilogy. After years of knowing that the sci-fi epic was in development, Cyberpunk 2077 will be hacking into our digital lives in only a few months. But the more teasers, trailers, and gameplay we get to see, the less sure we can wait that long before CD Projekt Red's massive dystopian RPG actually comes to our screens. Cyberpunk 2077 looks to set in a vast open-world game draped in dizzying neon colors and futuristic gadgetry, and packed with more branching storylines than you could shake a high-tech drone at. This is everything for today. Don't forget to use the comment section below, leave a like, share, and subscribe.